Okay, dope. We are finally back with another episode of Behind the Pads, Season 2, Episode 8. I know these are super few and far between, but I'm really trying here just to get the balance of life and navigating streaming and making videos still and doing that. So apologies for the slow uploads, but I think that I finally have it down to a point where I can, it's just really streamlined. My next video after this one will be a studio tour video. And by studio tour, I mean a living room studio tour. So y'all can see sort of what I'm working with and the setup and how it's evolved since I moved it back to the house. So without further ado, today's video is heavily focused on the computer because we are talking about teams and doing a collaboration with DistroKid here. So big ups to them. Let's get it. Okay, cool. Now that we've seen the cool intro again, we can take it to the computer, and I'm just gonna try to do minimal editing today. Keep the video pretty quick and smooth because, before I actually go to the computer, I should just explain to you what teams are. And it's pretty crazy because it's something that I've been using for a while because I work with other artists so often. And that's all collaboration. And with collaboration, there are splits and you got to work out your percentages. And then if you don't have the tools like this tool in particular, Teams, provided by DistroKid, and it's a free tool to use, it becomes really difficult because you need an accountant, you need all these other things just to, set it in stone. Whereas with this, it's super, super straightforward. I've never had an issue with it. The last handful of tracks I've released have been collaborations. The last one in particular, Human Life, which features Munch and Jacob Sigmund. When we collaborate on a track, we want to release it and have it show up on all of our pages. So that kind of helps with your release day and just the promotion of the track. When you got 3 people behind it versus 1, you're going to have, power numbers. So collaborating helps in so many ways. If you don't do it, I highly suggest you try to. And when it comes to releasing it now, it's super easy. So I will take it to the computer here and show you all a bit. You can see all the tracks I've released here in the last, year, and Human Life in particular. And we'll go like this. So basically what happens with the upload form, and mine might look a little bit different than what you guys might use, or maybe you're on the same type of account, but generally speaking with Teams, it should all be straightforward and the same. So in this section here, and I'll zoom in on it. So we have team created November 19th, 2020, which is basically the moment you're able to edit on, let's add me in the bottom here. Boom. The moment you're able to edit your metadata in the track after it's been processed, you can add your team. And the beauty is that it is extremely easy. Edit team, you can see team history if there have been any changes, and those changes are super easy. You can go back and edit if there's some percentage change or someone for some reason gets bought out of a track, or for what, whatever the case might be, you can always go back and edit it. So as you see here, I will click edit team, and boom, I'm showing you guys our personal percentages here, but we're all straightforward and pretty transparent with what we do. So that's just what it is. So Human Life, because there are 3 of us, there's always got to be one person who makes a little bit more. And we entrust that person with that extra percentage, Munch. And as you see on the instrumental, because what we always do is release the track and the instrumental along with it, I put myself, but next time it'll be Jacob, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, it's actually super easy to go in, and like I said, if I wanted to delete Munch out of this, I could totally do it. Take his money and run, all those dollars and run. But we aren't gonna do that today. So super simple, and the beauty for me as well as a sample-based producer, and this is one of the biggest things, and I'll switch over to this. This is one of the biggest things when it comes down to clearing samples and figuring out how to, divvy up that percentage. It's a little bit tricky as an independent artist where you're like, I don't know how to do any of this. Like, do I contact a lawyer now or whatever? And because I use Tracklib, 90% of the music that's on my Spotify put out through DistroKid has been cleared through Tracklib. So the beauty is, if I go back to my music, when I go to my track in time, you will see which used a vocal acapella sample, royalty at Tracklib. There it is. So the beauty with that is you literally just add royalty at Tracklib, and the percentage that you see in the license that you get once you pay for the license, and it takes care of all digital streaming royalties and that percentage split, which is such a huge headache off of any producer's shoulder. So really amazing feature. I only have good things to say about it, and especially because truly you can see that it's something I use so often, you know, in so many of my tracks. Days pass by, boom, let's see, created. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. They have dollars waiting for them. Boom, resend the invitation. If they don't accept it, you can always resend it. And if years go by and or if days pass by and they don't claim it, I mean, it's up to you what you want to do with that money. Like I said earlier, take that money and run. So that just about ties it up. You know, like, I know this was really short, but it is that straight up. It is that easy, and there isn't much else to it, you know? I highly encourage you to collaborate with people. It helps on your release day. Power in numbers, I will always say that. Rare Sounds World is the crew. All my links are below. You can use my VIP link to DistroKid, and the link is below. What more can I say? You can find everything down there. The next video I'm posting will be the studio tour, and I think that I'm going to do a live stream on YouTube tomorrow evening, which is a Monday, classic Behind the Pads day. So thank y'all so much again for tuning in and coming back to the channel, and subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting. If you got questions or you're interested to see something in a video that I haven't done yet already, please leave it in the comments below and suggest some ideas. I would love that. It's, you know, I can always answer those questions for the most part, and in any way that I can help, I will help. So until next time, peace, yo.